Ladies and gentlemen, it is day 12 of playing Merge Tactics every single day. And if you passed primary school, you will know that day 12 comes after day 11, but normally there isn't about a 7 or 8 day gap between day 11 and day 12. And so the reason for that is we've been doing some streaming on TikTok. I know we've only have about 25, 26 people on YouTube, but I am telling you this will become the face of the Big Pop brand. YouTube is the path forward. These long form videos are the most valuable thing, I think, firstly to myself, which is super selfish, but also to the audience because it allows me to share some of the knowledge and experience that I've gained in traveling, in business and technology, science, maths, finance, really all of those things. And I also find it valuable just to talk to the camera, be coherent, competent, fluid, and speak freely without any blockers in my mind to try to phrase together perfect sentences, like I just paused then. I think it's an extremely valuable skill to be able to talk fluidly, succinctly, and clearly. And it's even a greater skill to be able to do that to a camera when there's nobody else watching and still be able to communicate a message. And I think over these last, I'd say 12 days, but realistically 21, 3 weeks effectively, these last 3 weeks, I've really enjoyed jumping in front of the camera and talking. And also on live streams being able to engage with people. So with that being said, let's get into some merge tactics. And what you will see here, if you on the YouTube side haven't been following along on TikTok, what you will see here is maybe the eighth wonder of the world. That's probably how I should have opened this video up, with the eighth wonder of the world. I can already imagine the clickbaity title, eighth wonder of the world. And you've got me half naked, in a Harvard tank top, even though I never went to Harvard. I did go to the Harvard gift shop. That's another story for another day, when I was working at a summer camp in rural New York, 2 hours out from New York City, in the Shandaken Mountains or something, or Catskill Mountains, something, story for another day. Anyways, eighth wonder of the world on the screen. You can see that I've hit diamond, 3,020 trophies. And boy, oh boy, was that a long journey. That was an excruciatingly long journey that we had to endure over the last, I'd say, few days. I really make it sound like it's life or death. But we made it to the other side. We had our final game this morning, and I was thinking, hey, maybe I should just post my final game as a long form video on YouTube. But I realized, to get to day 100, we have to start with day 1. And day 1 in this case is day 12. So we might as well start it today instead of delaying it for tomorrow. And I guess that speaks volumes and magnitudes, and also has relevance to life. Start today with what you have and move forward, because today is really the only time you have. The past is gone. The future doesn't exist. All you have is now. There's a quote that goes, this isn't just a moment in your lifetime. This is your lifetime in a moment. This very moment is your entire lifetime. This is it. This is all that matters. The past is irrelevant. Yes, it's built you and made you who you are today, but the past is the past. The future doesn't exist. You have the power now to control the future through the decisions you make today. So with that being said, I'm going to make the decision to stop fucking yapping, and I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of Merge Tactics, and we'll see. I've got a couple of things on my mind. Holy fucking shit. I wanted to play a Merge Tactics video, and it says battles are over or are on break until the maintenance update is over. I swear to God, I have streamed maybe 6 times, and out of those 6 times, 3 out of the 6 times, I have been hit with a maintenance break. So fuck it, I'm not re-recording this video, and I'm still going to put it out there. I don't care enough. But I also don't want to try to manufacture the perfect video, because I think everything I said beforehand was valuable irrespective of whether I was clicking characters on a screen and moving them around. I do want to talk about momentum and consistency, and how we think about consistency and how we think about momentum. In particular, there's a really nice example or metaphor for becoming better. And the metaphor is, you have to think about momentum like a train. Like we are trains. We are trains. You think about the amount of effort it takes to get a train to move. And once that train moves, if these are the tracks, the train is moving ever so slowly. You can hear it. It is such a vivid visual and auditory experience when you watch a train start to move forward. It's just clunk, 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 little bit by bit. It's slowly, slowly. But you know in your mind, if you keep watching that train, all of a sudden it's going to start to speed up and it's going to be way out there and nothing can stop it. And I think that is how you should think about momentum. You should think about consistency, because the first couple of days, the first week, nothing is happening. You're doing boring stuff, hard stuff, going to the gym, eating right, learning, reading a page, reading 2 pages a day, doing 5 push-ups. Nothing, like a train, little bit by bit, just clunk, clunk, clunk. It looks like it's going nowhere. Excuse me. But in the end, or after that first few weeks, after that first month, after the first, let's say, minute and a half of the train kind of revving up, all of a sudden that train picks up speed and it is just barreling down. And what makes the train so formidable is that once it gets going, it cannot be stopped. Like, if you know the reference, elite reference by the way, if you know it, the GTA 5 train, literally I believe nothing can stop it. It just keeps moving forward. You put anything in front of that train, it gets absolutely obliterated. And I think human potential, I think humans, I think consistency, I think momentum are all related to that when we look at it in relation to ourselves. Give it a go for a couple of weeks. Give it a go day by day, just for a couple of weeks. And it starts off slow, and before you know it, you are a full steam powered train, just powering forward. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm not re-recording this video. I'm going to put this out there. I don't care. I do care, actually. I care deeply about what I'm saying, and these are things and principles that I've embraced and I believe are valuable to those watching, especially some of the younger people or younger guys in my audience. I'm seeing a lot of 18 to 24, 25-year-olds. I've seen some people older as well, of course. I think about 45% of my audience on the live streams was between 18 to 24. How accurate that is, I don't know. We just have to go with the data we're provided. And then also, I think about 30%, 35% were 25 to like 30 something, 34 maybe. So, half, a little bit more than half younger and a little bit less than half older. Those numbers don't make sense. It's both are less than half, but it just happens to be we have more slightly younger people than slightly older people. And I think all of this is still relevant. These principles have helped me win over $500,000 in scholarships, study across 3 different continents, and enjoy such a fruitful life, build a few different businesses. One of them is currently quite successful. I'm only a small minority owner in it, but it's quite successful. And the other one, we're going to work our ass off to make sure it is, because our back is against the wall. We need and want to make money. And we have a fair bit of reserves. That's perfectly fine, but we're working to make a shit ton of money. I think the future is exciting. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, whatever time it is, be great today.